Have you wondered how money came to be? Let's take a little journey for a moment. A journey back in time, tens of thousands of years ago, when we had cavemen, cavewomen, cave boys, and cave girls. Imagine this for a moment: money does not exist. There are no dollars or euros, no credit or debit cards, and no banks or bank accounts, and no shops. How did people even survive, you might wonder? Well, to begin with, we were self-sufficient. What does this mean? Well, it means that our ancestors had the same basic needs as we do today, like food and drink, clothing and shelter, etc. But instead of buying these with money, which didn't exist, they went out and acquired each item by themselves. They hunted for food or picked it from trees, they milked cows, they used the hides of animals for clothing, and they built homes from trees or moved into caves. However, over time, people's skills became more specialized. For example, some people decided to focus on herding cattle, while others concentrated on making clothing, and others focused on building shelters and homes. People started to focus on doing the things they preferred rather than doing everything. Eventually, a system of bartering was introduced so that people could swap one service for another. For example, a farmer who cared for cows could exchange things like milk and cheese with someone who cared for sheep so they could receive the wool for warm clothing. Over time, as you might imagine, it became difficult to know the exact worth each item had. How much milk was enough to exchange for some meat, for example? The word capital, which is often used nowadays as another word for money, comes from the word kaput, meaning the head of a cow. What began to happen was certain items were used that were easier to exchange, and became a currency rather than directly swapping products. Items such as feathers, precious stones, metals like gold and copper, jewelry, salt, and even flowers were used as types of money. Over time, approximately 3,000 years ago, these became coins, and then more recently, they became paper notes. Over the past 30 years, plastic cards took place of paper, and in today's world, money can be exchanged online without anything physical being exchanged at all. Money can now move at the speed of light. You can transfer money to a friend on the other side of the world in a millisecond. In essence, money is nothing more than a means of exchange. Today, a brand new means for exchanging money called cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin has arrived, and this is an entirely new way to manage money. At present, the central banks control the amount of real money that exists in different countries. With cryptocurrencies, the banks become less involved in the process. We will discuss cryptocurrencies in much more detail in other videos. So, that's the whistle-stop tour as to how money came to exist. In the next video, we are going to learn about 5 levels of wealth. The key takeaways from this video, where the types of money have changed over the years, from cattle to coins, the one thing that has remained constant is that money is simply a means of exchange.